this is weird, running into each other like this. I don't really... For those of you that have forgotten, you're subscribed to me. Why? I don't know. Weirder things have happened. Hey, I still make videos, and if you are interested in that, help, you know? Sauce. So I asked you guys to ask me questions, and that's where we are now. A bit of a surprise. Reason for this second camera angle right here that you can see. Oh, that was inappropriate. Why did I do that? I was thinking that along with this... But yeah, I just thought I would dawdle and talk about stuff while doodling. A dawdle and doodle, you might say. This is my new sketchbook. If you don't follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I have been drawing a lot. And I've been sharing a lot of my sketches. I haven't really sketched anything in a long time, but it has always been a hobby of mine. I've been using colored pencils, which is, I mean, it's not like I haven't done it before, but it's definitely a medium that both me and my 9-year-old niece share. So we have a lot in common. You could say that I'm good with kids. No, you can't say that from me using colored pencils. What the heck? I was thinking that I could do portraits of the 4 leads so far, and then maybe one of Arthur. I only ended up doing 2. Sorry. Ambitious. I know. I'll fucking say. I haven't sketched in maybe 2 weeks, which isn't good. When you're trying to get back into things like art, even video making, you shouldn't put it on hold for too long, because then you get out of your rhythm and then you tend to forget all the things that you've gotten used to. The only way in which you can really progress is to be prolific and value quantity over quality, especially when you're starting out. And that's something that I feel like sometimes I can do that successfully. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent already, and I'm being worried about it, but I shouldn't, because this video has no structure. Let's not pretend anymore. The thing about, like, doing videos, too, that I find really difficult, or just getting into the routine of something that's creative, is that both a routine and creativity, I used to think, don't really go hand in hand. Because creativity should be driven by inspiration, which comes from a muse. You're supposed to chase them. They come and they go as quickly as they come. And then you're stuck in the back just trying to chase it all the time. And if they're not there and you're trying to bang something out, what you put out is never going to be as good as the time that you were inspired. So I never really thought of creativity and routine to be mixed together in order to improve your work. But when I do watch other people talk about their creative process and how a routine can really benefit that, it starts to make sense to me. When you're struck with an idea and then you have it in your mind for a while and you don't do anything to get the ball rolling because you're still in your head thinking that, oh, I have to perfect this idea before I put it down on paper, whether that be through a video or a song or a poem, whatever the case may be. But then having it stuck in your head for so long, you start to doubt it, and then worse is pick it apart, and then it ends up just dying in your brain without ever having tested it or trying it out. That has become so true for so many video ideas that I've had in the past. Video making, I guess because there are so many layers to the process of it. There are so many facets or like places in which that idea could die. You spend hours filming, you spend even longer watching yourself talking about this thing that has been in your head for a little bit, and now it's staying in there for so long that you just want to get it out, but then it never really feels right, and then you put it out and you're unsatisfied. That's what she said. So yeah, welcome to my breakdown. This is great. I had to get you in closer because I realized my previous camera angle wasn't picking up any picture, because this is a webcam and it's not the best one. This is art, by the way. And these are my nasty ass fingernails that are very short because lesbian. Okay. Good start, Noah. First thing I have to do is pull up a reference picture. So that's what I'm gonna do. I haven't slept yet. Have I mentioned that? I haven't slept yet. Do people need sleep? Like, how much sleep does a person need, really? I could have, in order to increase audience interaction, let you guys send me pictures of the cast and then I would draw who you would choose, but see, I'm not that good at drawing, so I still want to have that control. Okay, this one's pretty, but I might not be able to draw this well. I'm not confident that I'll be able to get this well. Oh, and it's a GIF, so that's not gonna work for me. These are all GIFs? Fuck my life. Do you guys say GIFs or GIFs, by the way? Because that's important. That's a topic that we should be discussing every day. Oh, this is so cute, but it's so small. I preferred my reference picture to be bigger so that I can really get in there. I really like this picture, but I feel like it might be a bit of a cop-out because it's covering half of her face. But I like the way that it looks. Should I just go for it? I see a question from Sandy. Let's answer that one. What made you want to start making YouTube videos? Girl. There was never really an active desire to make YouTube videos. My main goal when I was trying to do this whole thing was to just find people that had a similar interest. And so I wanted to find people that liked it the way that I did. And I thought, what would be a better way to reach out to people than to make a video? Like, put myself out there. I think one of my videos at the time, one of my first videos, got up to 1,000 or 2,000 views, maybe 1,000 views in like one day. And to most people, right, even if you're not an influencer, you're not a YouTuber, as long as you've been on YouTube and you understand what the game looks like and how YouTube operates, then you would know that 1,000 views in the grand scheme of things is pretty minuscule. But to me, right, to me who was no one and didn't really expect much, that was huge. Like, there was this reaction to it that and especially also because I didn't know anyone in real life that liked the show. It was fascinating for me to see that there was a huge audience for it here on YouTube. No less. The way I view YouTube is probably a little bit more evolved compared to how I started, but it's still similar in that while I do entertain the idea of doing this and really trying to do this, whatever that may entail, I'm still very much restricted by my insecurities and my lack of knowledge. Right now, I'm just trying to map out, if you're looking at it, oh, it looks so wonky on camera, but because you're looking at it from an angle. What I'm trying to do right now is just map out where the hair would go. This is by no means is this a tutorial on how to draw and sketch, because I have a long ways to go when it comes to that stuff. But, you know, I want a little bit of an explanation. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm just trying to map out where things are. So everything's just like a rough guide of what it's supposed to look like. I'm breaking everything down into simple little shapes. Oh my god, I'm suddenly very nervous. I hope this turns out good. You get into the habit of watching a lot of these art videos, right? And you think to yourself, maybe I can do that. And then you start doing it, and maybe 2 out of the 10 drawings that you make in a week turn out good. And you build some sort of confidence. You're like, oh, okay. And then you post a little bit of it on social media, and some people respond pretty warmly to it. And you're like, oh, okay. And I don't want to break that feeling. So I hope this turns out well. She looks mad, but she's not. Her eyebrows are just on the side of the fleeks, you know what I mean? Psst. I hate myself. I'm gonna erase these lines because I don't need them anymore and they're kind of distracting. Who is your favorite K-pop group? Yeah, okay, let's talk about K-pop. The kings, the princes of K-pop. Fucking bling bling shiny, that's who. For the longest time, I've been in love with SHINee. At one point, they've all been sort of my bias, and then eventually I just landed on Jinky. I think Jinky is just, like, hilarious, you know, and I love that about him.
하나, 둘, 셋.
I really like the way the other members talk about him. They always say that he's so caring, and that he takes care of them. Those two things are the same. I just repeated myself. And he's super talented, and I want to be his friend. I think that's also kind of how I start developing crushes on people, specifically celebrities, I always picture myself in a situation where, let's say, they're part of my friend group. If I can picture that celebrity in my current friend group and they're fine, they can integrate themselves into my friend group, they make everyone else laugh, they're comfortable, they feel good, instantly I'm attracted to them. Instantly. That's not exclusive to people that I want to date. That's just like people in general. It's the kind of people that I like being surrounded by. And I think what attracted me to K-pop, it was always like an up and down thing. When I first got into K-pop, it was all about the bright smiles and the cute boys and the cute girls, and my bisexual heart was singing throughout just all the Korean lyrics every day, all day, saraheo. Suddenly, I get wind of like all of these other things that have to do with K-pop, like the business side of it. Just the juxtaposition of all of those bright colors, heavily produced music videos, choreography, cutesy image, that next to the reality of the business, which is not that great. I'm well aware that my love of SHINee attached to that is a lot of bias and nostalgia. They're kind of like, I don't know, a food snack that I grew up with at this point. Because really, I feel like I grew up with them. I found out about them, I was actually Jonghyun's age when I found out about them, and we were the same age the entire time. So kind of like with Harry Potter, I found out about Harry Potter when I was 11, and then Harry was 11, and then you read the books and progress with them, and it's one of those things. So, yeah, I feel a very, very, very tight connection to SHINee, and I just wish the best for them. Expectations for Skam France 5. Yeah. I had just come off of a tweet from Jeremy where he was like, oh, guys, get ready with your tissues, because Skam France 5 is gonna be a doobsy. And those aren't his exact words. I translated. He didn't even say it in French. He said it in English, but I expounded on it because I feel like that's how it read to me. I panicked for a little bit and I passed out. I woke up, I had a nosebleed. Now here I am, drawing Emma's face. I'm expecting it, I guess, to be emotionally charged, if that's the case. If you would have asked me that question minutes before that tweet, I would have had no idea. But I've been pretty vocal about the fact that I think Arthur is like one of the better actors in that batch. And I'm so happy that he's finally gonna get his season and he's gonna be able to show off what he can do. To her? Who hurt her? Okay? Tell me, and I will beat them the fuck up. This would be the perfect angle, to be honest. But how do I keep the camera here? You know what I could do right now? Because this is genuinely putting me to sleep. I'm so relaxed right now that I want to fall asleep. Damn it. I have an idea. So I've made some changes. This is where we ended, and as you can see, the setup is somewhat better now because it looks like my hand looks pink. It's like I dipped into someone. This is where we left off. I hate it. I even wrote like a little help me here, which hopefully you can see, because that's my feeling. That is how I am, just the one feeling. I don't have multiple feelings. It's too much for my brain to compute. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to dive right into this like nothing happened. Like I didn't just fall asleep mid-filming last night. Listen, if Sarah Shower can do it, I can do it. Okay? And she is my measurement for all things amazing. No one asked me this, but she is currently my favorite YouTuber or I don't know. I don't know if she likes being called a YouTuber. I feel like the people that I look up to or watch on YouTube don't like being called that. Content creator? Is that? Sure. Sarah, you're not watching this, but if you are, I love you, and we should be friends if we can't be together, which is fine. Or, I mean, I don't want to come off creepy, but maybe I could cut you open and wear your skin for a day? No big deal. Think about it. Do I watch Thai boys love series? Honestly. Yeah, I do. I don't like them. I don't know. I feel like that level of cheese is not something that I would accept in a series, maybe. I'm not sure if that's the reason. Because they're cute. It has nothing to do with what the cast looks like. Their acting, I don't remember if I enjoyed it. I probably didn't, to be honest. Funny thing, I went downstairs to make my coffee, and my aunt was downstairs, and she told me that one of my uncles, because in the Philippines, big family is everything. So one of my uncles on my mom's side, they were talking, he and my aunt said that he was asking how I was, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Asking how his niece is. It's cute. But no. What he was asking was, isn't she married yet? Isn't she with someone? I'm just like, cool. Why are you asking? You interested? That's illegal. Hey, how are you? From Julie S. Is this the Julie that I know? Are you the Julie that I talk to on Twitter and Instagram? Do you look at Skam France Instagram updates? What series are you watching right now? I do look at Skam Instagram updates. They're on my feed, and I make it so that I am notified. Oh, I got tunnel vision on France right now just because they're going to be making Skam history. They're going to be making Skam history by being the first to ever come up with an original series, and I am fucking psyched. Oh, no way, you're psyched? Nah, bitch, I'm psyched. I'm loud, too. Meh. What series am I watching right now? I'm about to start documentary now. That's one with Bill Hader, so there's that, because I'm a huge fan of Barry. I'm pretty vocal about that. I'm a huge fan of Bill Hader in general, like as a creator. A series that I recently finished that I was very, very, very happy about and immediately became obsessed over is Fleabag. I do think that one of you, recommended that to me. I just don't remember who, I'm sorry, but one of you did recommend that series to me. There are 2 seasons, because I think I'd also been I talked before about how I love Killing Eve. The writer who had adapted Killing Eve, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, she wrote, starred in, and basically spearheaded Fleabag. There's a good balance, good balance between comedy, drama, certain political issues. It really is worth seeing. I was being ambitious when I planned this video, thinking, oh, I can answer fan questions and draw. But that's stupid, because I'm not that good at drawing. So this is where we're at so far. It's just like a basic outline with some shading, not a lot of detail. I put a lot of detail on the nose because I have difficulty drawing noses. I think I mentioned this last night. Maybe. Please watch Given since you like docu-say. Oh, shit. I have been watching Given. I haven't seen the last 2 episodes, but I have read the manga, so I kind of already know where things are going. Can I talk about docu-say? I know I've talked about it before, but bitch, I read the manga, and I didn't know how far the manga went. It went well into their adulthood, and I enjoyed every single second of it. I mean, sure, there were parts of the manga that kind of dragged, but still. I also just really like that drawing style. But the animation of that entire thing, the style of it, I'm so in love with. It almost looks like a watercolor painting in motion, and I can't stress enough how much my eyes enjoyed eating that, just nomming on it like a zombie on a human leg. How do you feel that there still isn't a confirmation for Skam Netherlands Season 3? Not great. Sign the petition! Sign the petition if you haven't yet. It's on here, link in description. Hi Noah, welcome back. I'm curious, which is your favorite version of Isaac and Evan? So far, and this might come as a surprise to you guys, but stay with me. Definitely Luca and Elliot. Have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender series, and who's your favorite character and why? And what do you think of ceasing? Well, love this, Galaxy Walker. Love your set of questions. I like the way you think, first of all. Second of all, I've heard of it. I know references to it, but I didn't watch it religiously. What do I think of sisig? That I can answer. I love sisig. For those of you that are unlucky and haven't had sisig in your entire life, it's delicious, and I want to describe it for you, but I feel like a lot of Filipino food that's tasty, when you try to describe it, especially translating it into English, it makes it sound gross. Go to your local Filipino food place, wherever you're from, and order sisig. Also, have it with rice. And mix it in with the spices and the calamansi or the lime, whatever you have where you're from. Mix it good.
This wasn't on camera, and I don't recall why. I also started on Marilyn's portrait. So this is the guide of it. That was included because that was being recorded from this camera. While the main one just was like peace. So yeah, that footage is gone. Yeah. Also, I might have popped out again in the middle of this video. And by might have, I mean I definitely did. And I'll explain later why.
I left mid-filming once again to see it too. And we can sit here and you can judge me, or I could just proceed with the video, which is what I plan to do anyways. What is your top 5 LGBTQ movies? Ooh. I kind of want to make a video on it, to be honest. So maybe I won't answer that now. Maybe I'll answer it in a future video, because I really have been thinking about putting together lists like that. I want to go through my favorite movies of all time, movies that entertain me, top 5 LGBTQ movies for sure. I want to do that. So yeah, stay tuned for a video and then you'll get your answer. I just want to tell you, it's really nice to talk to you. Thank you. You too. If you'd sell your drawings, how much would these be?
0.
Your firstborn. So yeah, I don't ask for much. When are you gonna teach us to do eyeliner? That bomb. Oh, Lynn. Cannot deny, first of all, she draws a sharp wing. Luckily for you, I have a video that could involve that. No, but seriously, I am putting together a video that I'm pretty excited about. I'm in the middle of it at the moment, and that's why I'm filming this video, not just as like a filler, right? But kind of like a filler. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that video. It's gonna be non-Skam related. It's definitely gonna be more within like what my hobbies are and what I enjoy and what I like watching. So I hope you guys like it. So in real life, do you stop and yell for Alexa to play specific songs, or is that just for the videos? I received a tweet before. They were watching my video and then I did that Alexa thing, and then their built-in Alexa responded to me saying that ever since I got that tweet and realized that that is a possibility, I thought it was so funny, and now I guess that's my new goal. Just a little bit of me in your house, because that's not creepy. Should I split my head open, yes or no? Depends on what you're trying to find in there. Also depends if you're doing it for yourself or for other people, because you know the old saying, don't split it just to quit it. Write that down. Debating whether I should raise her eyebrows or not, because they're a bit low. And, you know, we're not a fan of lowbrow in this channel. I have yellow light, and I'm not sure sometimes. 392. Oh my god, this is the one that's just numbers. Okay, now I'm confused. I'm not sure. Let's take a risk. If her eyebrows turn out purple, like a lot more purple than I'd intended, we shall erase it.
I'm looking at the footage that I have, and I also don't seem to have filmed an outro? Question mark? I don't know, the camera was giving me issues because I do have audio for an outro, but whatever, it's useless now. This is my new outro. Hi, I'm wearing my headset. I feel like one of those people that's connected to the protagonist's main headset and they're going through a maze and shooting bad guys, and I'm over here in the main control just like, go left, go right, oh my god, you're fucked. That's how I would do in that situation, in case you were curious. Anyway, check the description box if you want the pictures that I drew in this video. I only have 2 portraits. Maybe I'll go through with the rest in a future video, but until then, this is what you got, and I hope you enjoy this. I really, really do. I hope I made you forget about your life for a little bit, because I certainly forgot about mine. No, I didn't. I went out like 500 times in this video. Don't hit the dislike button. It doesn't work. Bye.